Hello, I just recorded a short little Instagram reel about forgiveness, and so I wanted to expand that concept here in a little longer format. Forgiveness, there's a lot of misconceptions about forgiveness. So, forgiveness, first and foremost, has nothing to do with the other person's behavior. So, when we forgive somebody, we are not saying that their behavior was okay. We're not saying that that behavior wasn't hurtful. We're not saying we weren't affected by that behavior, or that we were not disappointed by that behavior. When we forgive somebody, we're also not, it has nothing to do with my feelings. I don't feel good about forgiveness. I don't feel bad about forgiveness. I can still forgive and still be hurt. I can still forgive and still be angry. I still can forgive and be disappointed. So let's break forgiveness down into two separate words. For the giving, three words. Forgiveness is actually for the giving. What do I need to do in order to free myself for the giving of the time and energy that I'm expending thinking about the past, feeling these terrible emotions that are related to the past? What am I willing to put down in order to free myself for the giving, to free myself to give attention, time, energy to other things that I love? So what that might look like in practice is you're going through your day and you remember something terrible, rotten, no good that happened to you that someone else did, and you allow yourself to acknowledge it. Yeah, that was a crappy thing that they did. That made me that hurt me. That made me angry. I'm disappointed in how they treated me back then. And instead of lingering on it, I acknowledge it. I acknowledge the event. I acknowledge the feelings. And then I quickly orient myself to what do I want to give my time and energy and effort to now, here and now? What do I want to give my time and effort to? And then I set down the memory, I set down the emotions, and I forgive. I give myself, I allow myself to give that time and energy to something else. I allow myself to give my time, attention, and energy to something that I value. So I'm setting down the time and energy and effort that would have gone to this past memory, these past helpful or past hurtful emotions, and I'm freeing myself for the giving of that time, that energy, that effort to something that I value more right now in the present. That is the practice of forgiving, and it's not a one-time thing. So forgiveness, I will continue to practice. The memory comes up, the hurtful emotions come up. I practice putting it down and giving myself to something I value more. Much love.